Okay guys, so today's video is about a brand new luxury listing that's hit the market here in Sarasota, and it's hit the market over the weekend for just under $14 million. What makes this one interesting is that it sits directly on Lido Key. It has 135 feet of private beachfront, which again is extremely rare in this market. So in this video, I want to walk you through the property. I want to show you the pictures. I want to show you what $14 million actually buys you here in Sarasota, and talk about why homes like this, command prices at this level really. So first and foremost, let's just take a look at where this property is. So it's located on Whittier Drive here on Lido Key. You can see here, this is the unit, this is St. Armand Circle, and this is Lido Key. So if you're familiar with Sarasota, you can see the downtowns here. You've got the Ringling Bridge just over here. So really a prime location there. Now, Lido Key is obviously one of Sarasota's more desirable barrier islands. You get direct beach access. You obviously get more privacy than you may do, say, on others like Siesta Key. It's very easy to get to downtown. And you're within a few-minute walk to a lot of St. Armand Circle's restaurants, bars, shops. So location is paramount. And really, if you're looking in the ultra luxury market here in Sarasota, most of it is going to concentrate around Lido Key, up into Longboat Key, the Barrier Islands, Siesta Key, Casey Key. So definitely something to know if you're in that market. So look, let's talk about the price. Okay, so as I say, it was listed for just under 14 million. List price $13.95 million here, guys. So that gets you 4,700 square feet of living space, which works out at roughly just under $3,000 a square foot. Now, when you start getting into direct Gulf frontage homes, the price per square foot is going to jump massively, right? Because you're paying a premium primarily for the land. Now, to that point, this property sits on about 0.4 acres with about 135 square feet of beach access, if we can zoom in there, of direct beachfront. Now, on the barrier islands in particular, Gulf frontage is very limited, right? There's only so many lots that can be built on with direct access to the sand, and that's why properties like this are going to trade at a premium. In luxury real estate, the rule is quite simple. They're not making any more beachfront. Now, going back to the house, let's take a look at what we've all come for, and that is the pictures. What does it look like inside? What do you get for $14 million? Well, this is it. So you get, this was built in 2013. It's 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths. You've got 2 half baths. You can see downtown Sarasota in the distance there. Floor to ceiling windows in the master suites and in the living space. A lot of outside terrace as well. You get an infinity pool and spa. Obviously a lot of open plan living. You get 3-car garage. Obviously a home like this is with floor to ceiling windows is designed primarily so you're going to get panoramic views of the Gulf there. Interestingly enough, both the second and the third floors have primary suites in the living areas, which is obviously going to be very good for multi-generational living, maybe, or hosting guests, which a lot of the ultra rich and famous like to do. When it comes to outdoor living, the outdoor lifestyle, everything we have here in Sarasota, luxury homes in Florida are really about that. So as I say, we've got an infinity edge pool, private beachfront. Imagine watching the sunset over the Gulf from this terrace. So that's really what buyers at this level are paying for, right? Yes, they're going to get a nice house, going to be well designed. It's going to be a premium product, but that is really what you are paying for. Now, something people often forget with homes like this is the property tax. Now, this one is about $162,000 annually. So it sounds expensive, but this is a $14 million home, so that's fairly typical for luxury beachfront property here in Sarasota. Now, obviously, who buys homes like this, right? Now, this type of property, is typically going to attract buyers who are looking for a luxury second home, maybe a seasonal residence perhaps, or maybe sometimes a longer-term investment in beachfront real estate. So Sarasota has definitely seen a strong demand in the luxury segment over the past few years, especially from buyers maybe from the Northeast and from California. But yeah, very much the lifestyle of the rich and famous in this one, for sure. Now, if you're curious about the Sarasota market or you're thinking about possibly relocating here, I make videos like this every week, breaking down the different neighborhoods and properties just like this, from 200,000 up to 20 million. Quick question, if you had $14 million to spend, would you choose a beachfront home like this, or maybe something, a larger estate inland? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.